Hey, I'm Padge from Bullet for My Valentine, and you're watching Lokaos Rock Show.
E o Lokaos está aqui com o Mike Padge. Ele é o guitarrista do Bullet for My Valentine. Hello, what's up?
Hello, all good?
Is that your first time here in Brazil? Are you excited?
I am, yeah. I was kind of apprehensive first off, but now I'm really excited. So we've only been here like 4 hours so far, but hopefully the next 2 weeks will be fun.
Sweet. We live in a, let's say, a musical decline. Maybe not because there is a lack of good bands, but media it's not being given another space to rock, and especially metal. I saw an interview of you guys saying that you reopened the doors for metal. I want to know, what did you mean? The popularization of genre, the media's attention, or what?
I think we just made it kind of accessible for the younger generation, I guess. Metal has always been perceived as heavy and stuff, but it doesn't have to be. You can still have those elements and appeal to a wider range of people, which, in general, overall is very cool for everybody,
And do you feel hostility or even a prejudice of old school heavy metal fans?
Yeah, some old school heavy metal fans are not really pleased about it, but those kind of people are not pleased about a lot of things in their life, so screw them.
Okay, Fever is considered the band's best album. Many artists hit their peak at the first album and are never able to exceed it. In your case, it's been progressing, it's the opposite. What's the difference between the creation process of the first album 6 years to the latest album, Fever?
Well, when we wrote The Poison, we kind of wrote everything. We didn't have any sort of material written, and we were very sort of beginners to the game and stuff. But in general, the record worked out pretty well. But this time around, we've been doing it for a long time. And we've recorded a lot, we've been in the studio a lot, we've learned how to write better songs, etc. So things just seemed a lot easier and just better in general on this new album, and I think it shows through on the record. So.
And do you guys have any plans of a new album?
We do, yes. Once we finish up this 2-week tour, we head back home for Christmas and then start writing in the new year. So yeah, album number 4.
And do you feel like pressure because you just recorded what most critics and fans think that is the band's best album?
No, I mean there is an element of pressure for every album, I guess, but no, I'm kind of excited. I think the guys are excited as well. Because once you get to the end of a cycle of an album, you just kind of get so bored of playing the same old songs all the time, so it's going to be nice and refreshing to play new stuff, so looking forward to that.
The final question. I read an interview about you guys being touring with Metallica, Iron Maiden, and you guys say that you learned how to behave with these bands, that they were like an example, and that just didn't happen with Guns N' Roses. I want to know what exactly you guys mean when you say that Guns N' Roses were a perfect example of how a band shouldn't act.
Yeah, well, I mean, realistically, it's not really Guns N' Roses. It's just like Axl Rose, and shall I say, it's just like a circus of musicians around him. But I mean, if it was the original lineup, I'm sure that we would have said a lot more different things. But yeah, I mean, he was coming on stage late, and they wouldn't really talk to anyone. They wouldn't acknowledge us as the support band or anything. You know, they were just dicks. So.
Okay, thank you so much, Michael. Thank you.
I was told to stay.